raise my voice, I guess. Alright, yeah, we're recording some Pokemon Go so we can go back and watch our matches. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this. Maybe. I'm pretty new to the Pokemon competitive scene. I only got into it like maybe 2 months ago. After I learned how the IVs work a little bit better and competitive for the Great League is once I finally understood that, I finally got into it because I started knowing what to do. There's actually this app called PokeGenie that tells you how well your Pokemon is suited for battle. So what's interesting is that perfect or max IVs are not ideal. So let's take my Umbreon for example. These are the IVs for my Umbreon. So I think that's like 1 attack, 13 defense, 14 HP, something like that. And according to that app, this is a top 3 stat production Umbreon. So that was really surprising. So from what I understand in the Great League, high defense, high HP is what you want to go for, and very little attack. And that's based on the math of the game. That is the general way to maximize your stat production. Ideally, that's ideal for 1500 CP and lower. So anyway, so once I start figuring that out, now as you can see, there's some other Pokemon that I invested in because I didn't know about this stat production thing. Let's go for example. So I had this Noctowl that I was originally taking into the Great League, which because it's Noctowl is doing okay. But these are the stats, almost perfect. But its stat production is way less than my ideal Noctowl, which is this one. This one hypothetically overall performs better than my better IV Noctowl. So yeah, so I invested like in Pokemon like this without really knowing how the game works. So that was a lot of wasted Stardust and time, but you know, I guess that's kind of what you gotta do if you're gonna learn, right? So what else do I got? So anyways, so now that I know the stat stuff a little bit better, not perfect, I have this really good Umbreon. I did invest Stardust, and I even had to invest in Elite TM item so I could learn Last Resort because I didn't have an Umbreon with Last Resort, and I really needed a defensive Pokemon. 1, Umbreon's one of my favorites, and 2, Umbreon's pretty accessible, minus the Last Resort thing. So I thought the investment was worthy. I also invested in Elite TM into the Swampert because Swampert's really good overall. I do like Swampert, even back when he first came out in the Ruby and Sapphire games. So I had to invest it for Hydro Cannon, and these are my. So I think my Swampert is at least 95% stat production or higher. I can't remember exactly its ranking, and I'm on my iPad instead of my phone, so I can't just bring up the app and show the stats. I couldn't get it to connect to my phone. Anyways, So Swamperd's really strong. I thought it was worth the investment. So Swampert, Umbreon, and the Noctowl are 3 of my meta Pokemon that are like ready for battle. Everything else is kind of either subpar or just not ideal. So for example, this Haxorus that I got on Community Day, it does have some good IVs for Great League. But Haxorus isn't really a meta Pokemon, so it would probably, without the proper team, it probably wouldn't do very well. Especially because I don't have a Registeel this is my only Registeel, and its stat production's like 50 or 60%. And so that's a lot of investment in a Registeel that's not ideal for the Great League, especially because I'm going to have to use an Elite Charge TM to teach it Zap Cannon because it's a legacy move. And as you can tell, I only have 3 Registeel candies, so that's a lot of rare candies to invest in also. So as good as Registeel is, I don't know if this one's worth my investment until I get a better one at least. And Registeel will pair very well with Haxorus, but I don't have a Steel Pokemon that's good enough. I do coincidentally have this shiny Machamp that's good for Great League, but I gotta do a charge TM, and I think I only have 2 of them, so I'm like being really cautious of how I spend them. And I think it's better for Machamp to be Shadow, if I'm not mistaken, since he's not really that bulky, so you might as well invest all offense. But his stats are pretty good overall. Surprisingly, I think my Flygon's pretty good too. I really like Flygon. I wish this was shiny. Shiny Flygon's really cool looking. This shiny Obstagoon is surprisingly pretty good, but its IVs are kind of atrocious. But I think it's at least 90% or higher. I just can't remember its exact number, but I have better Obstagoons now. But it's still really good, and it's shiny, so it's a nice flex. This Scrafty, I think it's pretty good. But again, I gotta build a team around it, or stuff that complements it. So for my 3 top core, which is right here, Swampert, Umbreon, Noctowl. So a Noctowl can help with any Venusaurs, I feel like. Swampert helps with any steals that give Noctowl trouble. What else is meta? And then Umbreon can also, between Umbreon and Swampert, I'm pretty sure I could deal with ice that give Noctowl trouble. They can also handle the lanterns that give Noctowl trouble. So those 3 are my top 3, and they also work really well together, and they're fairly cheap investments. Because Noctowl is only 10,000 Stardust for additional additional charge attack. Swampvert's like what, 12 because it's Shadow. So very good cheap investments. I do have this Tyranitar. I probably gotta teach it Brutal Swing, but with Medicham so popular and Counter just basically one of the best fast moves, probably not ideal for a Tyranitar to be in the meta. So I would definitely need a Ghost type, which I forgot what the meta Ghost is called. Cofagrigus? I don't have one of those, so that's out of the. I can't build a team around Tyranitar. I do got a couple of Skunk Tanks that are just need investment in, and they'll be ready. This Tentacruel is also ready to go. I just gotta need more elite, or I need more charge TMs, regular charge TMs, to switch out Hydro Pump and Blizzard. This Shadow Ninetales I've been grinding a lot to try to get a better one since I started understanding Great League. But this one's like at 89% stat production. So it's not the best, but it's as good as I can get at the moment. And with the single cup out, I went ahead and invested in it. And really, I just have Solar Beam because I don't want to invest a charge TM. And for single cup, I think it'd be a nice move to catch any waters off guard. And I actually did catch one off guard yesterday. It typically runs Overheat instead of Solar Beam. What else do I got? I have 3 Toxic Croaks. I had invested in this one, but then I caught 2 more that were even better. I do have this Venusaur, which its IVs are not ideal, but it does know Frenzy Plant, so you know it's there. Quagsire again, I gotta invest in, but my Stardust, as you can see, I have not used it efficiently, so it is so low right now. And even though some of these Pokemon were caught like 2018, 2021, I would only play like 1 or 2 months out of the year for the past 4 or 5 years. It's only recently where I've started playing like every day for the past like 2 months. So hence my Stardust is atrocious, and that's the most valuable resource in the game. So I do have a Medicham, but I need a lot of candies, and I'm not even at the right level. I'm not even at the level yet to be able to get it to 1500. So Medicham's kind of out of the question right now. I do have a couple of Sableyes. Same problem as the Medicham though. Azumarill, also same problem as the Medicham. I need XL candies and stuff. See, and I can't even get it to 1500. That's as close as I can get. So yeah, I need more free to play options, and so that's why Swampert, Umbreon, and Noctowl are my best 3 right now. I did catch this Globat yesterday, about a week or 2 ago. So I'm actually pretty excited to use it. I actually didn't. So Globat is, I don't want to say meta, but pretty good in Great League. And in my head, I'm like, well, why not get a Crobat? Isn't Crobat have better stats than a Globat? But then I started looking at what moves they can learn. Globat knows the fast attack, wing attack, which with counter and Shadow Claw are probably the 3 best fast attacks in the game. Crobat does not know wing attack. It knows, I think, Air Slash or something like that, which is not ideal. So that's why Crobat is not in the Great League. It's Globat instead, which I was very disappointed because I really like Crobat also. What else do I got here? Vigoroth. It's got decent stats, but I still could go for a better one. But yeah, that's a overlook of what Pokemon I got in the tank for 1500 battles. And I've also realized, because there's so many different cups, so many different leagues, oh, that's not what I was trying to look at. this. Yeah, because there's so many different leagues. You shouldn't trash anything that's not meta. You should keep everything that's suited for the type of respective league you like to play. So whether it's 1500, 2500, or infinite, the master one, if it's suited for that type of league, you should keep it, because the different cups that come out have restrictions on what can be played, right? So right now, the single type cup, the Pokemon only has to have one typing. It cannot be dual typing. So things like Muck and Grimer are meta when you don't really see those in the regular Great League. So I'm starting to keep stuff that I thought I wouldn't really ever keep before, because now I'm realizing that, hey, maybe in a different meta it would be really good. So yesterday, so as you can see, every time I do play, I only play a little bit. Last season I got to rank 14 with 60 wins. The season before was about the same, and I think I came in like at the last week or two of the previous season. And I was using what I was using originally for those other games was this first party, my subpar Noctolis, Umbreon, and Venusaur. Because that's all I had. I didn't have anything that was like amazing. But as you can see, I got a double weakness to ice, double weakness to electric. So lanterns are really, really rough to play. And fighting an ice type with my Asumaro was not ideal either, so it was really challenging. I do have a subpar G-Fist. So anyways, this is a team I'm using for single cup, mostly because I got no other options or enough resources for the other options. So I'm using the Shadow Ninetales, my rank 3 Umbreon, and this Granbull is actually pretty horrific stat wise. It gets like low 80% overall stat production. Also, Charm takes forever to get the energy for your charge moves. So Granbull's not really in there for charge moves, it's in there to do charm damage to fightings and darks that come up. So yeah, this is really my only option to play. Oh, dang. Whatever. I'm not worried about catching that. I'm just checking if there's I want a shiny Vulpix, so I feel like I have enough Vulpix resources. But it'd be really cool to have a silver Ninetales. So anyways, let's do. See, as you can see, I've only done 350 battles, and I would do a couple here and there in the previous years, but the bulk of these battles, see, I've done 140 this season, almost half, right? To give you an idea of like how new I am to PvP. So anyways, let's try. See, I can't use that other team. It has to be single typing only. I'm also new to counting and trying to learn the counts for charge moves and the type of fast moves and charge moves out there for respective Pokemon. So really fresh, trying to learn. Also, I'm not really used to playing on my iPad, so let's see how this goes. Damn it. I clicked on Umbreon to switch. I think I have to. Damn it. I messed up. I got too greedy. Double weakness to my Umbreon. Love to see it. Although I'm down 2 shields, so not great. Although Umbreon's carried me in previous games. I think it's a Shadow Ball. Oh, Dark Pulse. So 5. Damn it. Gun done goofed. Honestly, my typing is gonna carry this battle. I messed up also on the charging. Yeah, I got kind of lucky with my matchups, honestly. Umbreon carried for sure. I did not win off of skill, just soul typing. Damn it. That's too early. Body slam. Two. Four. 5. Or 2. That's at 2 now. He's back at 2. Damn. Shit. Nintales is our carry in terms of offense, so I feel like I gotta put a shield in this. Oh, I probably could have taken it, but okay. What's in the bag? Shit, man, that Hypno does so much damage. Whew. Of course, of course. I think we... Oh, it's a shadow. And he's farming it down. I hate to do this, but I think I have to keep Granbull alive or I'm not gonna go take out this Machamp. Yep. Man, we're probably gonna lose this one. Fuck, man. Yeah, and he still has one shield, man. I should have probably just not swapped. Dang. I needed Umbreon for the Politoed. I should have just left Granbull. Right? Getting a lot of Hypno leads. Maybe I should switch to my Umbreon in front. I know he's got 2 Dark Pulses. Dang. We gotta let it go. Ah, come on. Damn. Yep. Yep. Damn. We got. Oh, maybe there's a tiny chance to come back, but I doubt it. Okay. Holy shit, I didn't expect that. Fuck, man. What the hell? Can I farm it down? Ah, man, I fucked up. Shit, I should have been counting. Shit, man. Damn. Well, I think those would be good matches to go back and figure out how I could have done better. Fucking Stardust. Dang. That was rough. Alright, well, at least we got some good content to go back and figure out what we could have done better. I think part of me knew some of the things I should have done, but I don't know, I think something about recording it and realizing that I'm going back to watch it gets in my head, because you realize that you're being analyzed even if it's by yourself. And I'm always hesitant to make the first switch because that puts me at the disadvantage, right? It doesn't help that I don't have a lot of faith in my Granbull. I have noticed Umbreon would have been a better lead for most of these games that I've been getting, including the last ones I played before I went to bed last night. Keep getting like Hypnos, for example, or just stuff that Granbull really needs to be saved for Umbreons, Machamps, stuff like that. And putting Granbull first, so it's such a limited role, restricts me so much, I think. As opposed to Umbreon, who's a little bit more versatile and can take even its weaknesses on with decent success. So maybe I need to have a more versatile lead to start. Anyways, that's the end. I'll do more of my matches later. I don't know if I'll record them, but I just wanted to record one set just so I have something to review for later.